Hey, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Erica, and today we're going to talk about practice Nadi Shodhana. So Nadi Shodhana is alternate nostril breathing, um, and it's a really great way. It has a lot of benefits to it. It's a really great way of kind of balancing out your system, doing some self-regulation. So in yoga, nadi means channel or tube, and so in yoga when we talk about subtle anatomy, the nadis is a system that moves throughout the body. There's said to be over 72,000 nadis that move through the body. And it's a way of moving energy through the body. And what we've learned looking into, from a Western medical perspective, is that a lot of the maps of the nadis correspond with where like the nervous system flows through the body. So it's really cool. It has to do a lot with why pranayama can do so much to help us regulate our nervous systems, whether we want to bring it up or bring it down. Not going to get into any further technical discussion of it, but I'm going to demonstrate and then we'll have a little bit of a practice. So with the nadi system, there are three main nadis. There's the Sushumna, which runs through the center of the body. And then the ones that we're going to focus on today are the Ida, which is on the left, and the Pingala, which is on the right. And so the Ida is the left side. It is connected to the moon, to receiving, to dark, to cool. If you are familiar with like yin and yang, that would be the yin side. The Pingala is on the right side, and that is connected to the sun, to heat, to really active energy. That would be yang, right? So if you do like a really vigorous, like vinyasa, that's like a yang practice, right? You're getting your energy up, taking in that, the sun energy. So yeah, when we practice Nadi Shodhana, as I mentioned, what it does is help us to rebalance the left and the right side. So automatically, I actually invite you to take one of your fingers and just gently block off one of your nostrils. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna do the right and inhale. Cool. And then gently block off the other nostril and inhale. Okay. And so more than likely, one of your nostrils you can notice when you look at it that way is more open than the other one. So throughout the course of the day, the body goes back and forth as to like having a little bit of slight swollen or closure in one side. And so the dominant breathing is on one side or the other. And it's your body's way of kind of going back and forth. So when we practice Nadi Shodhana, what we do is really balance between the two. And so, the switch back and forth happens like around every 2 hours throughout the day. Sometimes if it's interesting to you, sometimes it can be interesting kind of just to like check in and be like, okay, like which nostril am I breathing through? And then being like, well, how do I feel right now? Or vice versa. I don't know. It's just like an interesting self-observation type of thing, right? Which gets into like svadhyaya, self-study with yoga. So, for Nadi Shodhana today, there's a couple different ways that you can do it with your hand. So we're going to use the hand to alternatingly block off one nostril and breathe through the other and then out through the other. And I'll explain it. But there's a couple different hand gestures you can take. So the traditional mudra for this, you'll take your hand and you'll take like your peace fingers and bend them in towards your palm. And then you'll use the ring finger and the thumb to go back and forth like that. This is really uncomfortable for some people. Some people like to keep their index and middle finger extended and kind of put it at like between your brow point and then use it as a pivot going back and forth. Yeah. I don't like this personally. It's too much like up in my face. If neither of these works for you, you can also use both of your hands. And this is actually definitely like if you ever wanted to show a child how to do this, it can be really nice just to use your two hands. So you'll just extend your peace fingers out and block off one, block off the other. You can even do it with your hands completely like this. And then as we're practicing, I invite you to either soften your gaze or close your eyes and just kind of go within, kind of noticing the subtle shifts that might happen in your body as we practice the breathing. So let's begin. So you can come into a comfortable seated position. You can technically do this standing as well, but why not sit if you can? I'm sitting on the floor. You could definitely do this sitting in a chair. You want to make sure that you're comfortable though. Yeah, we're going to be here for a few minutes. You can practice Nadi Shodhana. There's no like maximum limit to how long you can practice it, but you should definitely at least practice it for a few minutes to sort of really give your body a moment to like adjust. And if your nose is stuffy or you're kind of like snotty, allergies, whatever, maybe have a tissue so you can blow your nose a little bit before we start. So coming into a cross-legged seat or whatever seated position is comfortable for you. Cross-legged for me. And then you can also, if you're using just your one arm, your right arm, you can use your left arm kind of across your body to support your arm underneath. Or just allow your left hand to fall down gently onto your lap. So we'll take whatever mudra is going to work for you. And we'll start by blocking off the right nostril. And when we do this, when we do this, you don't want to like jam it over. Like it doesn't need to be like blocked, like your heart is blocked, like you're squishing your nose, right? You're just blocking the flow of air. So be gentle with yourself. Yeah. Okay. So start by blocking off the right nostril. And we're going to inhale through the left. Try to take a nice full inhale, and then you'll block off the left nostril, pausing, and then release the thumb from the right nostril and exhale through the right. And I'm going to inhale up through the right. Block that off, pause, and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Block that off, pause, and exhale right. And I'm going to try to make my exhales and my inhales of equal length here, and trying to do the same on each side. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. And I'm going to continue cueing, but definitely please move with your breath. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. And you might, if you'd like, add a count to your breath to make sure that it's even. So it's inhale left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause, and exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. Exhale left, counting to 6 silently, or whatever number works for you for your breath. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Maybe checking in if your shoulders are creeping up, you're getting tense, softening. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. And you may find that as you practice, your breath gets longer and slower. Just go with that. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. And you can add a little pause at the bottom and the top. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Just kind of allow yourself to settle into what feels like a natural rhythm for your breath. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. Inhaling left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Exhaling left. And then I invite you to continue practicing this as long as you'd like. Like I said, there's really you can't overdo it with the Nadi Shodhana because it is a balancing practice. But after practicing for a few minutes or however long you want to go for, just invite you to finish by exhaling on the left side. Yeah, we started by inhaling on the left. We're going to finish by exhaling on the left. And then I invite you just to sit, maybe with your palms gently resting in your lap, your eyes closed or gaze soft for a few breaths, and just kind of soak in how you're feeling, allowing your breath to come back to whatever pace it wants to take. Hopefully feeling a little bit more balanced and steady. Thank you so much for joining me. It is always a pleasure and honor to lead through these practices. Have a wonderful day.